Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to another episode of the DDLD podcast.
I'm Poch.
And I'm Gabe.
And hello everyone. Welcome to our first visual episode.
Yes,
We-
so you can see us point.
yes. Hello everyone. Welcome to our show. We're excited to finally be on video.
Yep.
This has been a dream of ours since 3 weeks ago when we started this podcast. But yeah, everyone is, and by everyone I mean the two of us, we're excited to finally be on video to reach a wider audience, maybe more than our friends and family.
Yeah, we're really excited that we're able to get this up and running. This is not the final form, obviously. Every week we really try to improve. This is just, the very first version of the video setup. So don't fret, don't panic. It will only get better from here. So, hello.
Hello.
It's visual now. So we can actually look, we can wave,
Yes,
we can make faces. Yeah.
I have only one face, as most people do. But anyway, welcome to our second official episode of our podcast. Second official.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like, what? Okay.
Yep. We're just gonna briefly recap our week, like this week, what we were doing. So our first topic was we had a heat wave this week.
Oh, yeah. It was really hot this week.
Yes, it was.
Like, I don't know how to describe it in Celsius. I feel like mid to high 30s. You think?
No, I think it was just really hot in the standards of here. Like
Oh,
we've honestly probably had hotter.
days in our lives.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
But
that's true.
yeah, but in general, it was very hot, and it does not bode well for people who are trying to commute, aka the two of us.
Yes, it was really bad. Like, the feeling is okay, so imagine going down the subway steps, right? So you're in the underground. And then I wouldn't even describe it as being in an oven. It's like you're standing and you're sweaty and someone's just
Yeah,
like it's not dry.
yeah,
Someone's trying to breathe on you like so it's gross. It feels really gross and to all the people who wear makeup, it's useless to go out of your house wearing makeup because by the time you get to your destination, if you're gonna commute, if you're gonna walk, you're gonna wipe it off. So that's what I felt this week. It was really bad. I don't know about Poch because you don't wear makeup, I think, but
yeah. Well, I have a similar point. It's very useless to take a shower in the morning.
mm,
I mean, like, not that I don't take a shower in the morning.
you
It's
just
just
said that you did that.
I'm saying it's useless because by the time I walk from the house
Mm,
to the station, I'm like drenched in sweat. And then by the time I'm in the office, it's like people are like, "Oh, is it raining?" It's like, "Nope."
that's disgusting.
I mean that's what it is. It's like I
Wait,
can't really do much.
actually, somebody did say that to me last week. So before the
Yeah.
heat wave, Poch and I arrived in a place. I won't get into details. We arrived somewhere, and the people there greeted us. And somebody asked me, "Oh, is it raining outside?" I said, "No, it's just really hot." And
Yeah.
I felt so gross. Like I was embarrassed that somebody thought it was raining outside because of the way I looked. Oh, I just remembered it's kind of embarrassing.
I don't remember this, but
I don't think you heard.
uh,
It was said to me well like in passing.
well,
as
last week
we're
when I mean
going
last
out.
last Friday when we went to the house, my sister was like, "You smell bad." It's like, well, if you saw the things that I did, it's a wonder that I didn't smell bad.
No, to be fair, she said you smell like the outside.
Yeah, but then she was like,
she was like,
"Go
no.
do something, do something." It's like, okay, fair.
That's fair. I think the
Yeah.
last time I was scolded for having a smell was like in grade 2.
Yeah, mine was last Friday,
Oh.
so it's not a competition. But anyway, what else do we have? Oh, we finally had the first of our quarterly couple dates.
Oh yeah, we had our first quarterly double date.
Yes, and
Was good.
we ate in a restaurant where none of us had tried it yet.
Mhm.
And it was interesting. It was Mediterranean cuisine. If anyone shout out to
People who eat Mediterranean cuisine.
Mediterranean and countries. I don't know.
Wow, that was. I did not expect that from you.
Okay, okay.
Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Shoo shoo.
Yes, we ate at a place called Shoo Shoo in Nolita. It was very good. It was almost fancy. I think it was pretty fancy. And it was nice. Like, it's the kind of place that you can take pictures in and you can post it on your Instagram. It's that kind of place. Would you agree, Poch?
Yeah, they had the fake flowers outside.
Yeah, their facade had fake flowers. It was really nice, actually. I liked
But
it.
they had like floor to ceiling windows.
Yeah, so just imagine. Yes, that's how good it looked. So it was
You
very
can just
good.
Google it. You know,
Yeah,
imagine.
Shoo Shoo.
We already gave the name of the restaurant. Just
Shoo
search it
Shoo
up.
in Nolita. After that, we also had some ice cream, but it was. Would you say it was vegan or just dairy free?
It's dairy free.
It was dairy free ice cream. I had banana vanilla, so I'm gonna assume that it was made with banana.
Yes. But yeah, so that was our fun middle of the week catch
Yeah.
up with our couple friends.
Want to give a shout out?
Shout out to you guys. You know who you are. I don't know if you want me to dox you, so I'm not gonna say your names.
Yeah. Next time you can tell us if you want us to say your name.
Yeah.
We won't say it without your consent.
All right. Also on what we did last week, we are now up to date with the Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we are.
Okay, Poch. What are your thoughts?
Well, I already told Gabe this, especially while we were watching, but I am not a fan of the Steven and Taylor ship. I'm not a not that I don't like them. I mean, I like them like individually as characters. I don't know if I like them as like a pair or like paired up together.
I don't agree. But that's because I have a special there's a special place in my heart for that kind of trope. It's always been you, or like the you're always around trope. I wouldn't say, well, there's a popular trope that's like brother's best friend. It's not this one 'cause it's, oh wait, no.
Sisters.
Never mind.
It's sister's best friend.
sister's brother. No.
What? 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 What are you saying? What?
Sorry, everyone. I meant it's my best friend's brother, not brother's best friend. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. It's the first time we're on video and I said something stupid.
It's okay. I've been touching my face, so I'm embarrassed already. But
Okay. Anyway, I just think it's really cute. But I mean, let's see. I every time a Taylor and Stephen scene is on, I'm like, oh, and then Poch is like cringing, like, ugh. But I'm like, that's so cute. But you know, whatever.
the dude queued up 2 Frank Ocean songs to slow dance to.
Well, it wouldn't kill you to do that too.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, obviously. Whatever.
Anyway, also my fan favorite, or not fan favorite, Poch favorite, Cam Cameron
Mm.
is back on the show. It was kind of weird how they added him in because he had nothing to do with anything that was going on.
He was literally working.
He just so happened to be there.
He was
Sorry,
working.
sorry by the way. Sorry by the way for spoilers if you were not up to date with episode 5.
5.
5?
Though I feel like what we're
Is it
saying,
5?
I think it's 5. I feel like what we're saying isn't a major spoiler.
Yeah, we're not saying anything about the plot. It's just more of like, oh, Cam Cameron is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, and I also do not ship him with the new character Sky.
We're not sure if that's going to be a thing. Also, disclaimer, we didn't read the books.
Yeah, we
But-
only talk to people who have read the books.
Yeah, we've spoken to people who have read the books. We consult with them and we just share our feelings. But the Sky and Cameron thing, it's something we're guessing because of the way the camera, I don't know.
Yeah, they're having like some sort of, they have
There
their
are
own
vibes.
moments together.
like they have an inside joke and I was like, "Oh,
In
I
Gabe's
think-
words, they call it banter,
oh yeah."
bantering.
You
I don't
know,
know.
Bookstagram, book talk language. They're like banter. Banta.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's for those episodes, or at least for the episodes that we watched this week.
Mm-hmm.
And also an update, if you were watching last episode, we did not watch Barbenheimer last week when it came out, and we still have not watched Barbenheimer
Yeah.
as of recording this episode. It's just been really busy.
Honestly, yeah, we're more disappointed than you.
Yeah.
We really want to watch Barbenheimer. It's just that things keep getting in the way. Sometimes it's hard to squeeze in. And honestly, we want to watch Oppenheimer in the suggested or recommended cinema, which is the
The it's the 70 mm
IMAX.
IMAX, and there are only 30 theaters of that kind in this country. One is like in New York, and from today until like the end of the movie's run, the seats are booked. Every single show, like
Mm,
open screening, it's booked until like August, and I don't even know if they're gonna extend it. And I hope they do because I want to watch it in that format.
yeah.
But I'm resigned to watching it like regular movie style.
Yeah, and then if we really liked it, or if we really like it
I'm
after
gonna like
watching
it.
it, okay, I don't know about me because I'm a sensitive audience member. I get scared. But
Yeah. So
yeah.
we do not have our thoughts yet and opinions on the movie, except that we really want to watch it, and we have not watched it yet.
Yeah, those are our two opinions.
But anyway, moving on. So Gabe, why were we busy this week?
Okay, yeah.
If you wanna
I was
enlighten
about to
everyone.
get to that. So the reason we were busy this week was because hold on, I prepared for this moment.
Wait, I wanna do it.
Okay, Poch will do it.
You
was
say it, though.
because I moved.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go. Okay,
job, Gabe.
thank you for that sound effect. Yeah, I finally moved. So I used to live in New York City. I used to live in Manhattan.
Don't dox yourself.
What does that mean?
Like, don't tell people where you live. Well, okay, whatever.
Millions of people live there.
That's true.
I'm not giving them an address.
It's no, I'm not.
Anyway, I used to live there. I now live in a different state. I won't dox myself. So just guess what other state I live in. Anyway, yeah, I'm officially not a New York girl in the resident sort of way.
You still work there though.
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
I attend a job there.
You work there.
I work
I attend a
in
job
the
there.
city. Yeah, honestly, bittersweet. I think it was a bittersweet move. I can start with things that make me sad.
Okay.
Or the bitter.
So we
part
can
of it.
end on a higher note. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna miss being near Central Park. I know it's really corny. It's probably corny that I'm saying that. But I really enjoy walking in Central Park. If you see my Instagram stories from I don't know, like from last year and early this year, I walk a lot in the park. Like I just go there. Okay, this is probably not safe, but this is what I do. I go to the park. I walk nonstop for like 30 minutes in a random direction. Like I don't even check a map. I just walk. And then after 30 minutes, I find then I'm like, "Oh, where am I?" And then I walk back. Like I just want to get lost. But obviously there's daylight while this is happening. And I don't go where there are not a lot of people. It's
Okay.
more of I don't want a guided tour of the park. So I used to do that.
You just want to explore.
I just want to explore. So that's what
I
I'll
get
do.
that.
So I really miss doing that. I'm gonna miss doing it even more. I also really like there's this grocery near where I lived before, like almost across the street, that has the ice cream that Poch and I really like. And we haven't found a grocery that has that ice cream. So I'm gonna be
You know what? Well, yeah, we haven't.
yeah, I'm quite sad that I no longer have easy access to that. Um honestly, I'm also gonna miss not needing a car. I
Mm.
didn't really need. I was rarely in a car
In the city.
in the city unless I had to go to New Jersey.
Or if you like if you were
Or-
in
and
an
it was-
Uber.
And
yeah.
it was like unless I had to go to New Jersey and it was late at night that I couldn't commute. So I'm gonna miss not needing a car because the subway system was very convenient. The buses were convenient. I could walk. Where I am now, I don't think it's the same level of convenience in terms of transportation, or at least I haven't studied it as well as I studied the New York one. So we'll see. But generally, I'm looking forward to having a lot more space. I was just telling Poch, I think this new place that I moved into is twice the size.
Or yeah, maybe more than twice actually.
You can fit 2 of my old apartment in this new one. I
Yes.
think. I'm just really excited that I can put my hands to the side and like spin like a,
Oh,
you know those, the dolls, never mind, but those things I can just spin around and not hit anything. And it's gonna be a quieter neighborhood, I think. I don't know. I hope so because my old neighborhood was really noisy. Like it was,
didn't you
it's
show up?
pretty loud.
Didn't your neighborhood show up on the Citizen app a few times?
Yeah.
So for context, the Citizen app is like an app where users can like
Just report.
report like like not necessarily crimes but incidences
Yeah.
of
So
like, oh, there was an accident.
yeah, examples would be
Yeah.
like, oh, car accident in this intersection, or there's something in construction that's
Like
closing the
yeah,
road, something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
It ranges from that
Like crime.
to crime, like man stabbed, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of app it is. And my neighborhood was on that
It was
app.
a frequent oh, hey,
I
there's
was like,
something
oh,
happening in
that's near where I live. Oh.
I wonder how Gabe's doing, and then you ask her and she's like, yo, there's like a lot of lights outside. And it's like, well,
I was like, wait, I heard a police car.
police
So,
cars.
Yeah.
So,
That's another thing I'm not gonna miss. I also don't know if rats are a big thing here. But
roaches are.
uh,
I mean, we were cleaning her apartment because she just moved in,
mhm.
and there were 2 dead roaches. That,
At least they were dead on it. I mean, at least they were dead.
I know, but
They were once alive.
how did they get there?
That's true.
And why did they die? Like, did they just die? Cause
They got suffocated.
I don't know. But
It
anyway,
doesn't matter. I just hope they don't have the same number of rats as like. Not to say that my old place had rats. It's just that to get to my place, sometimes you had to pass like this street.
oh yeah, I
That-
remember. I remember
okay.
that one time when we were walking back to your apartment,
Yeah.
and there was a rat. Oh no!
Yeah.
First we saw a bunch of stuffing, like the stuffing from
Oh, It was a
stuffed
Buzz
toy.
Lightyear stuffed
I was
toy.
getting
That
into
was.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, so we just saw. We
sorry.
saw the stuffing, and then we saw like an arm of the Buzz Lightyear, and then a leg, and then a head, and we were what's happening? We were asking like, oh my god, what's happening? And then we saw a rat carrying like, another part of his body, and well, that's what happened.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy actually because the first thing we saw was just like stuffing, and then like several steps later, like body part, body part, body part, and then at the very end you were like, it's a rat.
It's a rat.
But
yeah.
Anyway,
he
I'm
killed
not
Buzz
gonna miss
Lightyear.
that. So
Yeah.
hopefully this is better. I'm generally excited. I feel like this is gonna be a new chapter for me. Super looking forward to having more space. I think feeling more free to like decorate and like do my own thing, have people over, things like that. So things are looking up. It was really stressful this week. Like moving really stressed me out. I've been dreading this week since late last year, honestly. Yeah, I was already like in my head because I like to worry. I don't like to worry, I just worry a lot. So I was sort of like, oh no, when my lease ends, I have to think of where to go next. And I've been dreading this week. I'm just glad it's over. Poch really was a huge help. He helped drive the U-Haul van.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we rented a U-Haul van, and then I drove it to the city.
Yeah, then we carried things
With my
down.
dad. Shout out to my dad.
Shout
I'm
out
probably
to-
not listening.
That's okay.
Yeah, but anyway, shout out to my dad. My dad was with me, so he was the one who was in the truck when we got to our apartment. He wasn't the one in the truck. I went up to Gabe's apartment. I was the one who was loading the boxes into
I
the
helped.
trolley. Yeah.
I think it's important to know.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you're the one who packed the boxes.
I also helped carry some things.
Yes. But
Yeah.
it was fairly convenient and way cheaper than when you asked for she asked for a quote from a moving company.
Yeah, there's a moving company that does like full service, as in they will pack it for you.
Like
They'll
you can
show
leave
up
your
at
house
your
as
apartment.
is.
Yeah.
They will go into your house. They
do
will pack
everything for
they
you.
will wrap things, they will put in a box. They'll do everything for you. You don't have to touch anything. But what's the kicker?
Well, let's just say it was very, very, very expensive. It was the cost of that service was 10 times more the cost of using that van.
Of the whole cost of the van, right?
Yeah, the whole cost of
Yeah.
the van. And we had an additional charge on that van because why? I think we were a few minutes late.
Oh, we were. We had
Yeah,
an
maybe
additional
like
charge.
3 minutes late.
No, but how much? How
It's
much
okay.
did they charge you?
It's additional. But
Yeah,
it's
like by
fine.
how much? I didn't know this. I didn't know this.
That's okay. It's fine. Don't worry. You're
No,
fine.
but I was driving, so that's my fault.
No, it's fine because we got gas. That's why we
Okay.
were late. But it was okay. We were fine.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
just saying it was 10 times more expensive. So nuh-uh. I couldn't do it. Like the thought of having other people do that for me was like, oh, please, can somebody else do this for me? But also I was like, I don't have that much money. I don't have much money in general. So that's what's up. Anyway, that's the highlight of my week. What about you, Poch? I know that you had, aside from, Gabe's big move and helping me with that, I know that you had a good week.
Yeah, it was very busy. For context, I helped Gabe move out, and then I helped Gabe move in, and I have a lot of
Thank you
family.
again.
I had a lot of family around this week, so it's just been hectic in the house. And for context, I bought the ticket to this concert way before. Not way before, but not really way before. But I didn't know what this week was gonna look like. I just thought, okay, it's after a big gathering, after the wedding. I can have a day, like not even a day, just a night to myself
Yeah.
to do something. So I bought a ticket to Drake. Drake had a concert in Madison Square Garden.
Drake the rapper.
Yes, not Drake Bell from Drake and Josh.
Yeah. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure that everyone is aligned.
We support correctly saying the name of people, or correctly identifying people by their name.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that people aren't thinking some other Drake.
Who's it?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Just
Anyway.
saying.
yeah. So I bought a ticket to I bought a concert ticket to a Drake concert,
Mm-hmm.
and just for context, back in college, like 8 years ago. Wow, that's like
Was it?
yeah,
2023?
2015.
Oh, for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
sorry.
as old.
Sorry. Yeah, 8 years ago, when Drake was a mainstream artist, or he became a mainstream artist, obviously as a white bread fan, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Drake, let's go, Drake, and
Oh, yeah, Drake. Let's go. Drake. Okay.
okay, not okay, you know what? So I was a fan. I was a big fan back then. So when I heard he was gonna have a concert, in town
Mm-hmm.
at this time, I was saying to myself, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll get a ticket, just for my older self, just so I can be the person that my older self wanted to be, which was attend a Drake concert.
Mm.
So I said, okay, I bought tickets. And well, before I bought tickets, I checked how much they were. And I saw it and I said, dang. Because
Price reveal.
yeah, I mean, okay, so these were
Or-
nosebleed.
Estimated price reveal.
These were nosebleed tickets. And if you've ever been to any kind of stadium, nosebleed tickets, you don't really have the best view.
Mm.
So you can't really justify charging people with a high price. But I did buy these tickets as a resale, I think. And they
Oh,
weren't.
okay.
Yeah,
They
it was
were marked
resale.
up?
They were marked up.
Okay.
So it was around $300. That's not a flex. I'm just saying that it was expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I asked Gabe, I said, hey, do you want to watch with me?
And I said no.
Yeah.
I said no.
Yeah, Gabe said no. Just because, I mean, it made sense because you weren't that much of a fan. You never have been.
I'm not gonna pretend.
And they're like really expensive. I mean, I would have bought
I'm
them for
not a
her.
rap fan.
But it's also, I knew she wouldn't have been happy.
I don't know. It probably doesn't make sense because if you have a ticket, then you probably deserve to be there. But I didn't want to take away an actual Drake fan's opportunity to have a ticket because it was sold out, right? I mean,
it was a sold out show.
it's a sold out show. I didn't want to take somebody else's concert ticket, and I didn't want to stand there and have Poch, like songs, and I'm just like,
What?
what's happening? I
To
don't
be fair,
know.
that is what I look like.
Yeah, I just
I'll get into that. Yeah.
yeah. It's just I wasn't.
But anyway,
that
the reason
kind
why
of
Gabe
person.
wasn't with me is one, she is not a fan. Two, I was a fan back then, and oh my god, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna cut this.
No, we're gonna leave that in.
Oh my god. Okay.
For the audio listener, I had to burp,
Nice.
and for the visual listener, that's what it was. Anyway, so yeah, I bought the ticket. one ticket, and I was trying to hype myself up. The whole 3 weeks leading up to the concert, I was trying to listen to the playlist. I like to research before going to a concert, just so that I'm not standing there.
Not doing anything.
Yeah, not doing anything.
Yeah,
I want to
get
sing
it.
along. And rap is very hard to sing along to because there are different flows, there are different lyrics,
Mhm.
obviously, and yeah, you don't know which parts to memorize, honestly, because I think in rap concerts they cut songs up. Either some songs they sing full, some songs they rap only until the chorus. It's like that.
But isn't it just safer to memorize
The
the
whole song.
no, memorize the parts that, for example, for you with Drake, wouldn't it have been safer, or wouldn't it have made more sense to just memorize the parts of the songs that Drake sings? Because isn't that obviously what he's gonna be
Yeah,
singing?
but he sings like it's for his song. It's not a feature. It's his song. I mean, I understand if it was a
even
feature.
for his own songs.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant features, but okay. Okay.
So yeah. So, uh, the day of the concert or the night of the concert, I was walking. We had dinner.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to
Shout out
shout out to Gabe.
BCD Tofu House.
Oh yeah, BCD Tofu House. Very good.
Delicious.
Korean soups.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I was walking to the concert, and this is my first time to watch a concert alone for a rapper. Because the last time I watched a concert alone, it was for Post Malone, and he's
Is
not
he
necessarily.
not a rapper?
No, he's a singer. Like, I mean,
Honestly, sometimes I don't know the difference, but that's my fault. So you don't have to explain it now.
but the crowd was very different. If I could describe it, a little more hostile. Actually, a lot more hostile.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was kind of intimidated. I'm not a very big guy, and I'm always I'm not. I'm a. If it's fight or flight, I will flight. I will fly. I'm like a bird.
Okay, no comment, but
Yeah, I don't like to fight. So, it's a little hostile. I went to the stadium, and then it was kind of sad because I said I got nosebleed tickets, so I went all the
Yeah.
way up to the top, and then there was a point where I went in, and there were a lot of people with me on the escalator, and then when I kept going higher and higher, there was only like 3 of us left when I got to the top.
oh,
'Cause
I get what you mean. Okay.
it's like, oh, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
guess I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And then I found my seat, and the seats are weird in a sense that they're not regular concert seats in Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
They're it's a pull-out chair because there's a table. I think that's where media sits
Wait,
during.
there's a table in front of you?
It's like a long the table kind of wraps around that whole. It's called the Chase Bridge.
Okay.
So there's a table in front of me. There's a pull-out chair. There's a charger for
Did you get to use it?
Yes, I had to charge
oh,
my
that's
phone.
so useful.
Yeah, so I was charging my
That's
phone,
pretty cool.
and I assume that's where media sits for
Yeah,
Rangers games and
or
Knicks
whatever,
games
Yeah.
or whatever other sport you could play in there.
Do they even have a good enough view to report from there?
Yes,
though?
it's if it's for a game, especially for basketball, that is a great view.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a great view. And it was good that his stage was 360. He wasn't
Mm.
he wasn't facing only one side.
It was
and
in
it was
the
a-
middle of the floor.
It was like a square.
Yeah.
It was a square in the middle, and then there's a giant screen that faces 4 ways on the top by the jumbotron. So
Okay. I'm just gonna nod.
and then so the first thing I noticed was there is a big statue of Virgil Abloh.
Oh, it was up already.
Yes,
Okay.
it was just standing there, and it was huge. It was like 20 feet, 30 feet tall, and he had the envelope, paper. Sorry, envelope, paper airplane.
I was like, envelope, like a messenger?
Yes, I was okay.
Like,
So there's
I got
that.
mail.
And I heard about it from on when I was reading on Twitter about people who went to the concert. They
That
were
there
already
was
talking
gonna be
about
a
yeah, there was
statue.
going to be
Okay.
a tribute to him. So I said okay, I guess
Is it
that's it.
because he and Drake are friends?
I guess they were good friends.
Hmm.
Virgil Abloh passed away.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Virgil Abloh is he was a fashion designer, and his brand was Off-White, right?
Yes.
If I'm hype people or hype beasts, hype people. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I am not a hype person. I'm clearly mainstream white bread. Anyway, so his opening act was Lil Yachty. No,
Sorry,
really. Oh, it's okay.
here. You want me to prepare applause for you?
Sure.
Just because I feel bad that I'm not giving you the
Is
attention.
there a hooray? Is there a hooray? I think you should just use
No.
this one. So I'm gonna say it again. So Lil Yachty was his opening act. But anyway,
Yeah.
I found it interesting because I enjoyed his last album. But the worst part was he didn't sing any or he didn't rap any songs from his old album. That was kind of sad. I
Are we
mean,
still
sorry,
talking
from
about
the new
Lil
album.
Yachty?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so he
Okay.
was the opening act, and then that was fun. Everything was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Drake comes out from the side of what you would consider lower box.
Okay.
And
Like
then
from a normal door.
Yeah, and then he walks down.
Nice.
And, you know, everyone's touching him.
Yes.
Pause.
Oh.
Everyone's trying to like grab his hand. You know, like high five. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it's
Oh my
Drake.
God. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's there, and then his stage has the center of his stage can go up and down
Mm-hmm.
like to the under of the stage.
Yeah.
So it comes up, and then his mom's on the couch
Oh.
sitting down. Yeah.
Hi, Tita.
Shout out Drake's mom. But anyway, yeah. So that's how the concert went.
Yeah.
In other shows, it was what people said was a hologram version of Drake, which I'm here to dispel the rumors. There is no hologram Drake. What they did is they got a kid. They didn't get a kid. They hired a kid who had the same facial features as Drake.
Child labor.
Well, I'm sure they're paying him. I mean, I hope they are. But anyway, so he would come up, and then there's a face filter that makes him really look like Drake.
Okay.
And then that's
Recap.
what they show on the Jumbotron.
Okay. So there's an actual kid that is put on stage.
Yes.
So if you look at the kid on stage, you're like, oh, it's just a normal kid.
Well, because
and
I'm
then
so
when you
far
look
out.
up on
Yeah.
the jumbotron, you're like, oh my gosh, it's baby Drake.
Yes.
Ah, and the mom is still there.
No. I'm saying in other
In
places,
other places,
he would
not
open
this one.
with baby Drake on the couch. This one
Oh,
he
okay,
opened
this
with
is
his
just
mom. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So he started singing his songs, everything, and it was all fine. And then it was interesting because his set had like floating things going through. So I don't know if I can cut this clip into the video, but there was a point where Peter Pan was flying into the stage,
Oh, okay, yes.
like Peter Pan, and then there was a lady in a wedding gown.
Oh,
Flying.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So there were different his set designers really did a lot, I would say.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Are these things floating around? Did they have something to do with what he was singing?
Yes.
Oh, good. I just want to make sure.
So there was one song, so I think the song was Feel No Ways.
Mm.
If you know the song, you know what that is. But anyway, so I was looking at him, and cuz his stage is like a really big screen. So
Yeah.
he would put whatever he wanted on the screen. There was some stuff swimming on the screen.
Like a fish.
No, more of like a tadpole.
Okay.
And then there were more of them. And I said, "Wait a minute, that's not a tadpole. They were sperm cells."
Oh.
Which is kind of I don't know if it's on brand, but I was just confused.
What is this song?
Feel the waves, na, 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 na. I can't-
What's the song
But
about?
anyway, so it was on
Maybe
this.
it's
It was
about
on.
sperm.
I don't know if you can imagine this, but it was on the screen / stage. So it was following him when he would step anywhere. It would follow him.
Oh, it's like those immersive museum experiences.
Something like that. And then one of those floating things was a freaking plastic inflatable of a sperm cell.
What is this song about?
It's not even the song. I was just so confused
No,
as to
but
why this is happening.
I know, but maybe it has something to do with the lyrics. Sperm.
Probably. A lot of his songs are about sex. I mean, let's be honest here. He's not sing if he's not singing about money or coming from the bottom.
Pause.
Shut up. That was a good one. I'll give you a high five.
Thank you.
I'll give you that one. I'll
Thank
give you that one.
you.
No, but I was just so confused. And then while this is all happening, the guy on my right,
Okay.
he snuck in a joint and he was just like he was just, and the smoke was coming to me. So I would sing. I'd be, I'd be singing, and then the smoke would go near my face, and I'd be like, like,
Trying to blow it away, like, don't
I
go
mean,
near me.
I have nothing against some people smoking weed. I just don't need you to give me the secondhand smoke. I'm right beside you, bro.
Yeah.
So that was that was just funny. So there were interesting set piece designs. I mean, like stuff he would show on screen or stuff he would have float on the stage. And then I guess there was a time when oh yeah. So throughout his set, what would happen is I guess people got wind of that lady who threw her bra at Drake.
But that happened in a different city,
So
right?
that happened in MSG
But not
on
your
Sunday.
night.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I
got
watched
it.
on Tuesday. It happened
Mhm.
2 days ago from when I watched it.
Yeah.
And just for a recap, so a lady threw her bra at Drake while he was walking down to his stage, and then he picked it up and he was what he said was what 36G, find this woman.
Mhm.
And then I guess that woman she became famous, not famous, but she got offers to model. On That's what the news was saying.
Oh,
So a lot of
okay.
people were trying to capitalize on that.
Mhm.
And so when he would sing on stage, stadium, you would see random bras be thrown,
Being thrown.
yeah, on the
Okay.
stage, and he
Mhm.
would kick them, and rightfully so because I'm not against bras being thrown, but it was more of his stage would go up and like there were moving parts,
Oh,
and
like
if
things
that
could get caught.
yeah, and if that bra
that's
got caught,
true.
it would ruin the show and stuff. So he would kick them off, and then there was a random one, because obviously he interacts with fans,
Mhm.
so he was talking to someone, and then somebody threw their purse on stage,
Oh,
like full on their whole purse. And then he picked it up and he said, "What? This is not a good idea. How are you gonna get home?"
yeah.
So he gave it to the security and he said, "Give this back to her because
No,
this is
but
not a
that's
good
true.
idea."
Like,
No, yeah. So they were throwing bras and whatever on him
Yeah.
on stage throughout this whole set. There was a stretch of songs that I really enjoyed. I feel like other people who grew up around the same time I did, or people my age, would have enjoyed that part of the set.
you want to
Just
talk more? Like, what were the songs?
Oh no, there's just a run of songs. It just was like
Oh.
bang, 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 bang.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna say that was a weird.
No, I mean it was boom, 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 boom. That's not even better. Anyway, what I'm saying is it was a good concert. And then what happened was he said, okay, let's pretend we're in a nightclub. So he leaves the stage. He goes to the DJ booth, which is on
Mhm.
the far side of the arena or the stadium, and then he starts pretending. Well, not pretending. He starts doing DJ stuff on a
Wicka
soundboard.
wicka wicka.
Yeah, and then he started singing songs that I liked,
Mhm.
but he didn't actually sing them. He would just be he sang Too Good, but it was in a DJ form.
Well, that's really good.
So thank you.
Okay.
But it was a remix, and then he just be like, I'm too good to you, and then that would be it, and then he'd take his cup and be like, and then he wouldn't
Hey,
sing
maybe
anymore.
he was just thirsty.
I know, but then for 5 songs that I liked, he was not.
I see.
Yeah, it wasn't. He wasn't even singing anymore.
No, I understand. I think that is frustrating when you go to a concert thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna finally hear this song
Yeah,
live," and
I
then
know.
they don't sing it
Yes.
the way you want them to sing it.
Yes.
They're like, "You sing," and you're like, "No, I paid for you to sing it."
It's, it was just annoying.
Yeah, I get it.
And then
That's
I said,
fair.
okay, I guess whatever. And then after that, he left the stage, and then 21 Savage came out because I guess they're on tour together. So 21 Savage was doing his tour,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of felt sorry for him. I mean, I'm sure he had a lot of fans in the stadium, but most
Mhm.
people there were there for Drake.
Yeah, I mean it's a Drake concert.
So not a lot of people knew his, like they did not sing his songs back to him as much. And
Mm.
so as I said, people were throwing bras at Drake and bags. They were throwing shoes at him, man.
Oh,
They was-
no, that's not safe.
He was straight up dodging shoes.
That's not good.
It's not, but
He could have gotten hit.
I know, and I feel sorry because he had a good set. I mean, if I were a big 21 Savage fan, I would have enjoyed. I mean,
Well,
I knew
feel
I knew some
I
of
feel
his
like
songs.
21 Savage fans did enjoy. I guess
They threw their shoes at him.
now maybe that's like a fan thing. Maybe he was like, if you love my songs,
Give me your
give
shoes.
me your shoes.
That's a very weird request.
That's specific, but okay.
All right, I guess I will. No, but
Hmm.
yeah. And then I don't know. Yeah, so that's another thing. Would you rather lose your shoes or your bag on stage? I mean,
Okay,
just
that's
in
a
general.
good question. Purse?
Yeah, it was a purse full of her stuff. As in,
No,
when she
I'm
threw
saying
it scattered
I'd
on
rather
stage.
I'd rather lose a purse
Really?
because before I throw my purse, I can put stuff in my pockets. But then if I throw my shoe,
How
how
are
am
you
I
gonna?
gonna get
Yeah, that's
home?
true. Okay,
Like it's gonna hurt.
I
So
wouldn't
I
throw
think
anything.
no, that's true. Wait, really?
Yeah, I really wouldn't throw anything. I'm
Oh.
a good guy.
Mm.
I mean, I'm a good concert goer. I don't throw things.
Okay, then you're gonna make me sound bad. But
What did
then
you throw?
no, I never threw anything. Okay, wait. Okay, no, I never threw anything. But okay. During the One Direction concert in Manila, I had like this bracelet. Look, it is gonna be really cringy, so you're
Okay.
gonna laugh at me. But please remember, I was much younger, and I really did have a very strong One Direction
Phase.
energy and phase.
Yeah.
So, in the One Direction concert in Manila, I was seated in the like the VIP, like closer to the stage, and they had their stage was T-shaped, so they could walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. And they had security along that walk, and there was a security guard, right where my friends and I were, and in the middle of the concert, I had like a bracelet, and I asked the security guard to give it to Niall.
Now,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, we hope you got that bracelet.
Niall, it's from March 21, 2015.
He's not gonna know this.
First night.
He had bigger problems on his mind.
Oh, it was something on my mind. Anyway, I before my dream was to have my phone thrown, not really thrown because I don't want it to break, but to
Oh,
have my
you want them to get the phone?
yes, I
Yeah,
wanted to
okay,
get
okay.
the phone and be like, ah, like that girl who got. Oh, well, no. Remember in our Harry concert,
Yeah, the Be
he
Real.
did Be Real, but wait, did he hold the phone?
Yes. So
Some
so
people
I
are
remember
so
that because
lucky.
he was reading fan signs out,
Yeah,
and it said, "Harry, can you do my Be Real?" And he said, "Nah." And then he walked by and he said, "Okay, give me the
he's
phone."
like, just kidding, and I was like, oh,
So he did the
we
Be Real.
should have gotten floor seats. No,
No, Gabe, we're small people.
Yeah.
I could not. I mean,
No,
I
you're
could not.
right.
I
We
could
really
protect you,
shouldn't.
but I cannot protect you from 100 people at once.
That's true. No, and like we said in a previous episode, I'm scared of
Yeah, of who
being
you
on the
become.
floor,
Yeah,
so that's fine.
yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So yeah, the Drake
Throwing
concert. He ended it with 21 Savage, and then he sang
21.
Legend.
Oh, that's not the right song.
You know that song. All I know, if I die, I'm a legend. It's too late. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, go Poch.
And then he ended the concert. So a lot of people were confused because it didn't end in a bang as they expected.
Oh, okay.
So they were thinking he was gonna come back out again. But I knew because I had researched the set list that it was gonna be the last song. So I walked out.
Oh, that was really the last song?
Yeah, that was it. And people were sitting down and they were
I kind of get it because surprisingly, I actually do know that song and it doesn't seem like a very
it doesn't seem like an ending.
yeah.
But
You're right.
anyway,
Okay.
yeah, so I left the concert. I almost got stuck in the stairs.
On the way out?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
So it was an escalator, right?
Mm-hmm.
It stopped working all the way down. So when I would go down, people from the level below me would be there, and we would get down.
I see.
There would-
Everyone's
It kind of
moving.
bottlenecked on the
Yeah,
way down.
Okay.
So eventually, I just left through the fire exit, which was, I guess it was okay. But yeah, so from I would say from the time the concert ended to when I actually left the arena because I bought merch, it was an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but
That sounds about right because I stayed up to wait.
thank you. But I
Just wanted to
think
make
overall,
sure.
I would say about the concert, I'm good not seeing him anymore. I
Mm.
mean, unless he has another great album where I'd be a big fan again, I
Mhm.
wouldn't. it's one of those times. It was one of those concerts where you could just say, "Hey, you know what? I did it. I did it once in my life. I had the opportunity. I did it. I'm good."
Interesting. I wonder if I have that with any other person.
I mean,
With a singer that I like too.
because I still enjoy some of Drake's music, but
Yeah.
if you had watched my older podcast with my friends, shout out Vibe Out of 10, we did not like that other album that the one with the emojis, the pregnant lady emojis. I forgot the name of the album, but we did not like it.
That's the one he released when Donda came out.
Yeah, that was clearly the better album, Donda. But
Donda. Right? Isn't that a
yeah,
song?
yeah.
Okay, I just want to make
It's
sure I'm not
Donda
making stuff up.
But yeah, so I'm good with not seeing him, but I'm happy that
It happened.
I'm happy that I finally saw him in a sense
Yeah.
that I realized my younger self's dream of going
Yeah.
to a Drake concert. I was able to realize not realize it, but I was able to go to a concert that my friends would have wanted to see would have wanted to see.
Yes.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. But yeah, I enjoyed. Could it have been better? Yes. Could you have sang songs that I actually knew? More songs that I actually knew? Yes. But I'm not gonna complain. It was it was a concert,
It was one of the concerts of all time.
and I think I already told you this, but it's definitely not on my top. Like
Not on
concert.
your top 5.
No,
Okay.
I would say the best concert we went to because of the seats too, of how close we were, the Jonas Brothers one.
We can talk about that another time, but
Yeah,
that was a
that was
good
fun.
one.
That
That
was
was a
very
good
good.
one. It was sad to spend for.
I mean we already.
Personally, I was
It was bad watching the money go out of your account, but then watching
but
the
the
show.
payoff was so
Pretty great.
good.
Pretty great.
I cried.
They're
but
very good live. If you have the opportunity to see the Jonas Brothers live,
more on that
recommend.
in
I
another
recommend.
episode. But let's just say I cried. Let's just say I cried.
Yep. So we had very big weeks.
Yeah,
and I?
one could say.
Gabe, what is a takeaway you had from moving this week and the trials and tribulations we still have because you haven't you haven't set up the apartment yet, but in a sense you're still in the process of moving. So what's a big what's a big realization you've had moving?
A big realization is that I think I've never felt more like an adult.
Mm.
Like, this is the most adult and big girl thing I've done, I think. Also because my family wasn't here with me to do it. So I felt very in control. I felt like in control in the sense that it's all on me to make it happen.
Okay.
Like, I had to make the arrangements. I had to plan all these things ahead. I had to make sure there was a U-Haul. I had to make sure there was a place to move to. All of those things. And of course, you definitely helped. Super big help. Poch is a super big help. Like, I'm not exaggerating. But I think more than anything, like, before I start worrying about other things, which inevitably I will, I wanted to take some time to just calm down, realize what I just did, like, appreciate that I overcome this thing that has been bothering me and worrying me for so long. So now I'm just happy. I'm just happy that it's done. I have other problems to deal with, but so does everyone. I feel like life is like, oh, accomplished one thing, on to the next. So I'm dwelling a bit more on the accomplished one thing because I feel like this was a big one for me. So yeah, that
You're
was me.
definitely a grown up now.
I don't
I
know
would
what I
say.
feel about that, but
Because
I'll take
I
it.
haven't moved ever. I've moved to here, but not.
Not to this extent,
Yeah.
you'd say.
So congratulations.
Thanks, Botch. Thank you also for your help, and thank you to your family for their help.
Yes, thank you to my family. Very much. Thanks.
Appreciated.
Thanks God. Thank God. Thank gods. Thank you.
Yes.
I
And
guess me
How about
for
you?
yeah.
I
for-
mean, you
for-
you technically. It's not like you moved, but it must have felt like it was your move because of all the contributions.
yeah. So the move with the heat wave with everything being busy. The Drake concert was a very nice oasis
Mm-hmm.
of just being alone,
Yeah.
going to do something. Yeah, I'm happy that I'm at this point in my life where I can enjoy things like that now. Where before I didn't have the money to do so or the means to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it now. And I don't take it for granted because I do want to seize these opportunities. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm an adult now too.
Yeah.
Sorry 18-year-old Poch, but I could not get floor seat tickets. He would have wanted floor seat tickets. And he would have probably jumped into the mosh pit and, probably come out dead or something.
Probably through his own bra.
Yeah, if he had one.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was a big week, and I think it's nice to have this podcast to not commemorate,
I don't know if internalize is the right word.
just
don't-
to reflect,
I
Yeah.
don't even know what internalize means.
But yeah, I
I'll
think
look it up.
that's what we got for this episode.
Yeah. I think next week we'll talk more about
Something
our next
else,
week.
something else for sure.
We're talking about something else. If you have if you have any questions, topics that you want us to cover.
We actually want to really we want to expand our audience. So if there's something that you want us to talk about and we can record it and you can go to your friends and say, "Hey, watch these guys. They talked about this." Please let us know.
Yeah, we're super happy to do that.
Yeah.
We're super happy to
Especially
do that.
they brought this up a while ago when we were talking to one of my
Yeah.
uncles. He said maybe we can also expound or talk about if other people want to move here, what the experience is, like moving
Mhm.
to another country. If you want us to talk about that, that's definitely something we can do.
Yeah.
Please, our channels are open in terms of suggestions. This is on YouTube, so you can put in the comments below.
Comments.
Our Instagram is up. That is Difficult Lemon Pod
Mhm.
on Instagram. You can send us a DM. You can support us. Yes, please share our YouTube, our Spotify, and please continue listening to us on Spotify. We are very proud. We got our first brand deal.
High
Hooray!
five.
That's another high five. Wait, let me do that again. Okay.
Okay, say it again.
We got our first brand deal. Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. So, yep, that's any other messages, Gabe, you want to leave?
Nothing other than thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. And we hope to see you again soon.
Yes. Yeah, and just the context of the brand deal. Yeah, that's why we need more views. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so please share, like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. And thank you for watching.
Yeah. Have a good week.
You too. Wait, no.
What?
I mean,
Y-
you have a
have
good week. Yes. Because we
Okay.
will try to have one
Ourselves.
as well.
All
Right.
right.
Thumbnail picture.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.